I'm here with one Arsenal fan. I think he's one of the most excited people on earth right now.
Yeah, I love it.
They're
I
really
love
excited. All right. The early game coming with Arsenal and Brentford this weekend. That will be tomorrow. Do you think Arsenal should care about that game?
For me, I don't think we're so much concerned about that game, okay, because for the league, I think it's 99% completed, okay, because I'm giving up to Liverpool. So there's no need putting up too many, pressure on it. Our major concentration should be on the Champions League, where we think we have a slim chance, if possible, if we really want to win it.
Okay. Coming from an Arsenal fan,
Yeah,
having a 3-0 lead
yeah.
to Real Madrid and calling it a slim chance, are you still skeptical about the lead Arsenal have over Real Madrid?
Yeah, for me, I think there's something with Real Madrid. They have this comeback spirit, especially in their own stadium, Bernabeu. Okay, I'm scared about the pressure that we're going to receive there. But I think if we keep our games close, keep it intact, and play normal game without feeling like we've won first leg, I think we'll come out with a good result.
Okay, now back to the Premier League. The game against Brentford tomorrow. Are you expecting your coach to come all out, or you're expecting him to do the resting game?
Yeah, I think I would like the resting idea of football. Keep your key players on the bench, then just play for fun. Nothing. We can't contend on the league.
Okay, because you can see Man City are coming up.
Yeah.
Chelsea will play Ipswich soon. Okay, Nottingham Forest lost to Everton.
Yeah.
So you don't think Arsenal there's any threat to Arsenal with their position on the table?
There's no threat there. The highest we can fall to fourth. Yeah, no matter how bad it is, fourth.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough, fair enough. Since the Premier League now has a space for 5 Champions League teams, courtesy Arsenal. So
Yeah,
the
sure.
Premier League has Arsenal to thank for that. Courtesy Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your prediction for the game tomorrow? Arsenal versus Brentford.
I think it's a 1-1 draw.
A draw game.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Should be 1-1.
Okay, now let's go over to the Champions League. Now,
All right.
the game against I say I excited you about the Champions League.
Yeah, it's
All
my
right.
hunger right now.
All right. The game against Real Madrid. Prior to the game, we had a couple of interviews, and most of the fans wrote Arsenal off, except one or two Arsenal faithfuls who were still skeptical about their own predictions.
Sure.
All right, now. So, do you think Arsenal have anything to fear going into the second leg of the Champions League with Real Madrid? It's at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, normally for Madrid they have this comeback spirit in their own ground, which is at Bernabeu. They've had this comeback game, so as part of their history. So that's what we should be afraid of. But if we judge them by our performance at the Emirates Stadium, there's something to be afraid of. We have to just come all out, play our normal games, counter them, then we'll get goals. Once we're able to get 1 goal lead, then we'll put them under pressure.
Okay, now we've seen Real Madrid do this comeback to Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
We've seen them do it to Chelsea. We've seen them do it to Man City. The very, very heavy quality Man City team. They did a comeback to them. Even when they were given a 1% chance, they were able to come out successful.
Yeah.
So now they have a 4% chance, according to Opta ratings, of qualifying for the Champions League.
Yeah.
That is, they have to overturn a 3-goal deficit. Do you have any fear at all?
The fear is slim, but it's football. Anything can happen.
Okay.
You get, sure. But what we need to do is to just play our game. No pressure. Feel free. Don't feel like we've won the first leg. Let's play like we had a draw at the Emirates Stadium without determination. Then come all out, play them our normal games, be able to score 1 goal. Then we'll be able to destabilize them.
Now, you predicted Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona.
Yeah, sure.
For the semi-finals.
Yeah.
And now these are great teams.
Yeah.
They are all doing wonderfully well in their leagues. I think
Sure.
they are all top of the league. As a matter of fact, Paris Saint-Germain has already won the league with a lot of games to spare.
Yeah.
So do you see any threat to Arsenal in that semi-final?
Yeah, for me, I think in the semi-finals, if we meet PSG, sure we're going to win them. We already had a one. We already won them in the first leg. Okay, so I think if we meet them again, we're going to beat them. My only threat is Bayern and Inter.
All right. No, Bayern and Barcelona.
Yeah,
because you
sure.
already wrote off
Yes.
Inter. All
Bayern and Barcelona.
So you don't think Paris Saint-Germain will be excited to meet Arsenal because that's their next opponent? First of all, let me break it to you.
Yeah,
that's going to be their next opponent.
Yeah.
So you don't think Paris Saint-Germain will be hopeful and excited about the match because they want to get their own pound of flesh?
They already saw what we did to Madrid, so they should be worried.
You saw what they did to Liverpool. Are you not worried?
No, in the first leg we beat them 3-1. Sure, yeah. That's a normal beating. Okay, then we came back to beat Madrid for 3-0. That's already a threat on ground. Okay, they will be scared like this other team they are bad. So they're going to play us with their legs
well,
tight. With their legs
All
tight.
Arsenal fans are really excited about
Yeah,
this.
sure.
And it's something of joy to see Arsenal really enjoying something right
Yeah,
now.
sure.
So, quick one. Your predictions for the second leg of the
Arsenal.
Champions League game. I want you to give me a lowdown of all the predictions. Real Madrid versus Arsenal,
Okay.
Aston Villa versus Paris Saint-Germain, Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich, Dortmund. Should really Dortmund's game out?
No, I can still give you a
Dortmund
prediction.
versus Bayern,
Yeah,
Barcelona.
sure.
All right, let's go. Arsenal,
Okay.
Arsenal, Real Madrid. Real Madrid, Arsenal first of all.
For me, Arsenal, Real Madrid, it will end 2-1 in favor of Real Madrid.
Okay.
They're going to beat us in their home.
Most definitely.
No,
everybody
it's a
says that.
short game. They will beat us. It's
Okay.
2-1. We're not beating them again. Even if they lose the whole of their defensive lineup, they are going to beat Arsenal in their home.
All right, I will say this freely. Don't let Madrid beat you. If Madrid is beating Arsenal, okay. Well, let me not.
I'm giving it to them. I'm giving it to them.
All right, let's go over to the Aston Villa versus Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah. Okay, in England at Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa might just get a draw.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
You think so low of Paris Saint-Germain? Why?
No. They won them 3-1 in the first leg. I think so.
Yeah.
So coming back to England, I think Aston Villa will be able to get a draw. Sure.
Okay.
It's the best they can get.
Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. I think that is going to be one of the biggest game of the Champions League.
Yes, Bayern Munich is going to beat them 2-1. Same scoreline.
Same scoreline.
Yeah, same
Alright,
scoreline.
Now you've given same scoreline. That means it goes over to the extra time.
Yeah, they will play
So
extra
how do
time
you
and
see
play
it playing out?
penalty.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's
As
going to
far-
be a long night.
As for every prediction, that game is going to be a very fantastic game. The
Yeah,
fans are
sure.
going to be happy. So
Yeah, sure.
let's hope. I'm not a Barca fan, Bayern Munich fan. I'm not an Inter fan. If I'm going to watch that game, I'm going to watch it with the aim of enjoying football.
Yeah.
So if they extend the game for me, fair enough.
Good.
Dortmund versus Barcelona.
Dortmund, Barcelona, I think Barca will still beat them 2-0.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Keep my predictions, okay, and check it
All
out.
right, fair enough. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to be hopeful, and I hope to see you smiling.
Yeah, sure, of
I hope to
course.
see you smiling.
Come Wednesday.
Thank you for joining us.
Come
We love
Wednesday.
you. So
We
this is a
conquer
fan who has written off a lot
Much
of
love.
teams, who has also written off a lot of players. Like, he's excited about the game, and we would love to see you guys. Please join us. This is Villa Post Fan TV. Do well to follow us on our channels, on our YouTube, on our Facebook, to see more content like this from Fans Reaction. We love you. Keep it with us.